Hello everybody, my name is Melinda Goslin and today I'll be speaking to you about the practice of early childhood education from page 3 of the Code of Ethics and Standards of Practice document. The Early Childhood Educators Act 2007, the ECE Act, defines the practice of early childhood education as the planning and delivery of inclusive play-based learning and care programs for children in order to promote the well-being and holistic development of children and includes A. The delivery of programs to children 12 years or younger. B. The assessment of the programs and the progress of children in the programs. C. Communication with parents or persons with legal custody of the children in the programs in order to improve the development of the children. And D. Such other services or activities as may be prescribed by the regulations. The ECE Act protects the public interest and the integrity of the early childhood education profession by stipulating that no person shall engage in the practice of early childhood education or hold himself or herself out as able to do so unless the person holds a certificate of registration issued under this Act. The professional practice of RECEs is not restricted to the definition within the Act. RECEs may have additional experience or qualifications that enable them to work in a variety of roles and settings. Not all RECs work directly with children, but nevertheless impact children, families, and the profession through administrative or leadership roles in the early learning and child care sector. College of Early Childhood Educators. So if we consider how this component would look in a real-life childcare setting, we can think about the delivery of programs and how we follow children's interest and we offer provocations and develop experiences that acknowledge their skills and their needs while making observations and having a commitment to culture and diversity and inclusivity. We assess the programs by having staff meetings and discussing our needs with materials or professional development. We use Eckers and self-reflection tools such as a thinking lens, developmental reference chart, and DPS to assess the children and our programs, as well as conversations daily with our coworkers and using children's files and action plans to assess them. We know how important parent-teacher relationships are, and we, through documentation, email, phone calls, face-to-face communication, all of these things, we keep a constant open communication with parents to intentionally support the development of these children, offering information back and forth. Other services and activities that we take part in daily include things like bathroom routines, sleep and rest routines, meal times, and general health and safety. We have to be sure to follow all protocols and regulations when it comes to these things. As we know, you cannot call yourself an RECE unless you are registered with the college and you have a certificate in your possession. So we need to make sure that we remember that. And of course, RECs do not always work directly with children. This may look like center directors, subsidy officers, licensing officers, employee trainers, or people like fax workers and different family support services that assist families in a different way and don't specifically work directly with them every day. So considering all these things that we do on a daily basis to support children and families, I wonder what part of the practice of early childhood education would you consider to be the most important and why?